But whoever Reuben is said, how about them Cowboys? Fuck them Cowboys, man.
The Cowboys can eat several dicks. Woo.
Hey, shout out to Woo, man.
I fuck with you, but not right now. At this moment.
They already knew who it was.
Yeah. Hey, Woo. Hey,
why y'all talking
hey,
about
Woo.
Keith, why you talking about Subarus in the chat room? What the fuck?
Woo, call back in call in like 20 minutes and you can talk about the Cowboys. I'm assuming Kenny's gonna be somewhere done with this story.
Shout out to Woo talking about Jamaican barbers. Exactly. He went to New York and didn't get a fucking barber connect.
All right, bro, get to the shit. Hurry up. I'm trying to get in here and trying to get to the content already.
All right, so we went from rallies.
This is why I don't unchain you. This is why
Shut
I don't unchain you.
What did this motherfucker just say to me? Did you just say why don't I change you?
You're like a pit bull,
what?
bro. You're
I'm
like a
black.
You're like a pit bull.
He just said unchain me in front of a white dude in a fucking newsroom owned at a black radio station.
Oh God!
How
here we go.
dare you?
The
gall.
You know what I meant.
Hey, Pete. No, I know what you meant.
Yeah, let you off the leash.
Okay, Bob. Okay,
all right,
Bob.
my bad.
Bob McNair.
Let you off the leash. My bad.
Oh, so went from a chain to a leash, my nigga?
Whatever.
Really? Wow.
Whatever.
Damn.
Point is,
Hey, Pete.
you're wild.
Pete. So I'm wild. I'm on a leash. These are all trigger words for slavery.
These don't have shit to do with your ancestors. This has to do with you as a person. This is
I'm
you.
playing the race card?
Yeah, you are. This is you, bro.
Hey, everybody listening.
This
dude.
is you.
You see what Pete just did?
This is you.
And now Brandon's
and
white ass is going with him. Brandon,
I'm just trying to move on
aren't
to.
your best friends black? Come
I'm
on,
trying
you're
to
supposed
hear
be
your
agreeing with me.
fucking story. Holy
I'm just
shit.
trying
Stop
to
cutting me
finish the
off
story.
then, because I'm almost at the end. So
Hell no.
after so many, after so many episodes, after so much funny shit, after so many, me going on the bus and meeting Pete at random times and doing the fucking podcast recording, and us before we hit Good News, we were literally doing the podcast in a parking lot across the street from that rallies at that dope ass hood Chinese spot that I took you to off Hawthorne and 120th, because Hawthorne has some of the best Chinese spots per capita. Fight me if you think I'm lying. We can fight, seriously. We've come to the point where we're like, okay, this has become a legitimate thing now. Like we've had legitimate, journalist figures, head coaches, players, business owners, millennials, people our age who are really chasing their dreams and doing big things, and we've had them on this show. And that's honestly one of the things I'm most grateful for, is that we've been sticking to it, and we're really only scratching the surface of what we can be. It's just a matter of more people catching on and listening. But I feel like we're a well-oiled machine. It looks like it's chaotic, and we have no idea where we're going. We have no idea what the fuck we're saying.
He's lying.
But I'm literally okay. Shut up.
It's more like the latter.
It's a little bit of everything. But at the same token, we know our shit better than the competition does. And I feel like our competition is the status quo, where everybody's trying to get on the whole shit with people all going to the Athletic and places like that new form of, I guess, what journalism is becoming. And we just feel like we created our own standard.
Chasing.
Yeah, clout chasing. But I feel like I came with the hashtag, we're culturally concise commentary. The brilliance of the realness.
I wouldn't say we're concise, but
we're pretty concise if you know us and love us. But for the most part, we've been putting in the work, and like I said, we forgot more about sports than a lot of people know, and we actually...
I forgot about that one. We used to say that tagline a lot. You don't say it anymore. Yeah. We don't say a lot of our taglines.
Yeah, you stopped saying it because I feel like either we got humble. I feel like we got humble. Definitely we got humble. But for the most part, from my end, this shit has come an amazingly long way. And it was kind of what we envisioned, but now we're at the next stage of our, we can go further. Because I always saw it as you know what? I really don't. I want to be my own boss. Pete wants to be his own boss. And we have the power.
I didn't say that. I just want a bag.
This nigga fake, I swear. Who gave me? The fakest dude fakest, realest dude I know. I don't understand it.
That's fact.
You want a bag, but you don't want
That's
you want
facts.
You want to be your own boss. Whatever. I want the bag too. I get it. but more so like.
Man, I'll go through and delete my archive of slander on The Athletic and ESPN right now.
Hoe for that.
I'll go on Twitter right now and delete all them motherfuckers.
You a whole entire hoe for that.
I mean, I want a bag.
I want a bag, but they won't hire my black ass. But we can go. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think it has to do with your black.
I know. I just like throwing that in
You'll
there.
say you want a bag, they'll give you a backpack.
They would. They give me free. They give me free shit. They're like, we know you from the podcast.
It might
You're the king of free shit.
Grocery bag.
That would be fucked up. They'll give you a grocery bag inside of the bag with a laptop case.
Filled with Cheerios.
They'll hook me up like
Cheerios,
I'm a backpacker.
Peanut butter.
They'll treat me like a fucking. They'll treat me like extra napkins.
They'll give you the food pantry
with the most towelette.
Some ramen
with a most towelette. Hot water and a fucking
some
thermos.
canned corn.
And they give me a fucking notepad on the beginning that says on the front of it that says you are
Jesus
everything
loves
you
you?
need. No, you are everything that you desire and everything that you need in life. Bitch, I just wanted a job, but all right, cool. Yeah, honestly, I feel like this thing is just independent of the industry, but I'm pretty sure me and Pete at the right price will definitely sell the fuck out. We'll totally sell out. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Staples Center.
Oh
shit. What's good, Bob?
Bob Garcia.
What's up?
The Bob Garcia.
The fourth, right? Or is it the fifth?
Yeah, of course, man. Never forget that.
Never forget that. Put respect on every single Roman numeral on this man's name.
Hey, Bob. So you're live from Staples Center right now. What's the update? What are you saying?
Especially on your fantasy team. You can give that too. You'll have to drink.
Is that a drink?
That's a drink.
Heck of a game.
Hello?
The Pacers missed the first 11 shots. First quarter for the Lakers. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
The first quarter was a good start for the Lakers. They got scored 38 points. Pacers missed the first 11 shots. This second quarter, they got scored, I think, 18 points. So it was pretty much, I guess, falling in line with what they've done that season. So lead and then get it back up, and the rest of the game is just going back and forth. So it's pretty much we've gotten used to the season. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing surprising so far.
All right, Bob. So while we have you on the air, this is our 100th episode. You're our go-to NBA guy. So first of all, let me ask you, number one, just talk about how far you've come and talk about what you're working on and your journey. And then just talk about what this podcast means to you and why you're always willing to come on here.
Well, first of all, I mean, beyond me, I don't really like boasting about myself. It's not me, but first of all, for you guys, I know it's a really good achievement for you guys to get your 100th episode or 100 podcasts. It's all pretty cool, and also even better that you guys are both Matadors, so that's a big bonus there for me and my eyes. And you guys, it's always been great to come on with you guys. It's good conversation. It's easy to talk to you guys, flows, and love the opinion. So it's been great to do that with you guys. As for myself, it was 5 years since I graduated from CSUN. Had numerous writing jobs. There's ups and downs, but you gotta keep pushing yourself through it. Still doing it right now. Right now I have touch points, but it's always you're always looking for to improve yourself. Always looking to get better. You never really settle. It's just there's always something to improve on, and I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting there. And touch points is a good start. Sports Out West is one heck of a start too. Come to Lakers the last 4 or 5 years, and it's been a bliss to be able to do this and be able to cover them. And
yeah, man, don't
Kobe.
Don't downplay yourself, Bob. You come a long way, man. You pretty much made yourself into a Lakers beat reporter. You featured on Hoops Hype. You've covered the Rams.
And you never sold out.
And you haven't taken a bag from the Athletics. So we love you and we thank you, man. We appreciate you. So before we let you go, because we know you're on deadline, what's your keys to the rest of the Lakers season and them getting back into the playoff picture?
I think first thing is they gotta find a way of just. I mean, you know, LeBron's gonna give every night, and he's gonna lead the way. I think they gotta have the number 2 guy, whoever it's gonna be, has to step up consistently, because if they do that every night, then it's gonna be hard for them to find some consistency, because LeBron's gonna give you 20 and whatever, triple double like numbers he's gonna get, and you got to have that consistency there. I think secondly is their defense. They improved, since the start of the season, but if they don't show more improvement on that end, then it's going to be the same old, back and forth in games, having their offense trying, carry them, and defense, hurting them in the end. But they get those 2 areas, they can find a solution in those 2 areas, or at least get better in both. I think, they'll be in the playoffs, and who knows from then on.
So, as far as like Luke Walton, because I saw something on the internet talking about like LeBron taking the team over. Do you feel like Luke Walton more just has to coach the rest of the team to work with LeBron, or where do you even see his future with how things are looking?
I think Walton, it's obviously the scrutiny's on him. It's regardless of how the season goes. It's going to be on him to put together some kind of game plan that's going to acquiesce to LeBron's skill set, and also to the young guys. I think the young guys are following suit. It's just more of them figuring out how to play alongside LeBron, and it's still an ongoing process, as you can see. There's always a different young guy that has to step up, and it's a lot of it's too, I think, on Brandon Ingram, because there's a lot of expectations on him. Being a number 2 pick from a couple of years ago, and him, people thought he would step into that role, right away. But I think it's something you got to give time to. And as far as Luke's coaching, I think it's something that's gonna, pick up as the year goes along. And I think, there won't be as much on him as I think that they'll turn around at some point next, month or so, and you'll start seeing, what kind of team they really could be.
That's what's up.
All right, Bob. Well, we thank you for calling in, man, especially when you're working on deadline. We really appreciate that, man.
And if we could pick anyone to be our fantasy
NBA reporter.
Guest, yeah. Like, you would be in the All-Star fantasy lineup. That's 2 times as a fantasy. You need to drink, Pete.
All right, man.
I appreciate that, guys. And I know, congrats. I'm really proud of you guys for what you guys are doing, and keep going. You guys have something good going there, and can't wait to see what's ahead of you guys.
All right, man. We appreciate you. We got to get you in here soon.
You're welcome. Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Have a good evening.
Thanks.
You too.
Yeah, man. That was Bob Garcia the 4th, Lakers beat reporter, Clutch Point, Sports Out West, one of our good friends, fellow Matador. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to Woo. Yes, I did break the record for bringing up race on this podcast, and I broke it again. That was my greatest fantasy. Drink again, bitch.
It wasn't fantasy. It's fantasy team. That's the key word here.
Nope. You said fantasy team, so you got to drink twice.
Whatever. But yeah, man, shout out to Bob. We just go on a tangent on NBA because we can, because that's what we do.
And honestly, that's like...
But that seems like a good segue into my story about touchdowns and tangents.
My shit ended fantastic. You got a lot. Like, I gave a full, encompassed, fucking Forrest Gump type story. That shit was good.
So pretty much what had happened was...
Jenny was a hoe.
What had happened was, there I was, sitting at my desk, minding my own business.
You wrote this down before he came here.
I actually didn't, but anyways, like I was saying, sitting there minding my own business, scrolling on ESPN on some downtime between doing some advertising bars.
Scrolling on Instagram, looking
stuff
at
like that.
I'm kidding.
Probably. I might have been doing that on the side.
His Instagram is filthy as shit.
But yeah, my Instagram really is full of shit.
Good shout out.
Yeah, bro.
I said filthy as
yeah,
shit.
Don't look at my likes. But anyways. That's what my girl gets for not being here. Whatever.
Dang.
Anyways, what had happened was I was scrolling through the Bleacher Report, and there was a bunch of podcasts on there, and I was like, man, there's all these fucking white dudes sitting in a room talking about football. And I would try to listen to it to get me through the day. And honestly, I was just sick and tired of it. And I was like,